Hey beautiful people. Now this is a little bit different. I'm used to posting all of my content. Hey beautiful people. So this is very different. I'm so used to making all of my content over on my TikTok. But I thought, why not give YouTube a go and let's post some proper videos. So this is kind of like my introduction video slash uni based video, I guess. So I'm basically just going to go for a rundown of what I'm going to be studying at uni, how I applied, why I applied for it, why I applied for this uni, and yeah, I'll just kind of see where it takes me. If you do have any other questions after the end of the video, pop them down below and I will reply to as many as possible. So I have my laptop here and I have put on the course that I'm going to be studying, which is Ecology and Conservation, the BSc Hons? I think it's Hons Honours. It's a Bachelor of Science in Ecology and Conservation over at the University of Brighton. So why have I chosen this? It's the biggest question ever. And basically, why not? It's such an insane degree to have, which is recognised by scientific communities because it's a Bachelor of Science, as well as geographical communities, as well as helping the planet. And when we're in such a climate crisis, having a degree in this, or at least learning it, is so beneficial. And I feel like in the future, the amount of jobs that are going to be kind of based on conservation is going to be insane. So jumping in now gives me that little bit of like extra chance of getting in there, getting an amazing job when I'm older, as well as it being something that I'm genuinely interested in. I mean, my windowsill is full of crystals and stones. I've got sea glass on my necklace. Like, I'm obsessed with stuff like that. I think it's incredible. Why the University of Brighton? Well, I actually applied for 5 unis. I applied for University of Brighton, University of Sussex, University of Bournemouth, Plymouth University and Portsmouth University. And as amazing as they all were, I found that Brighton kind of had that extra bit of connection, as well as the actual course details were more to my liking. So that is the main reason I went with the University of Brighton. I did in fact get offers from all of the courses I applied for, some of them being more marine biology based, some of them being environmental science, and then this one being ecology and conservation. So all very similar, but kind of course content wise, I feel like the Ecology and Conservation Bachelor of Science is a lot more in my interest, as well as my future job ideas when I'm older. How did I apply? So I applied through this beautiful website called UCAS. So you have to pay to use UCAS to apply to uni. I've completely forgot the prices, but I think it's around 25 to 30 to apply for 5 unis, so realistically it's not too bad in my opinion anyway. And yeah, so I applied through UCAS and it gives you all of the all of the information about the courses, as well as their locations, the starting dates of the years, different points of entry. So if you're entering at like year 2, say like you've already done year 1 and you've had like a break and now you want to come back, it can like give you that chance to go back into second year and so on and so forth. And it also gives you that kind of living question as well, so you don't have to do living separately. My living is kind of irrelevant as I am not moving. This is going to be staying the backdrop forever. Well, not forever, but like for a long time. But if you want to move into kind of student accommodation and stuff like that, then that can all be done through UCAS as well, which I think is amazing. So when you've got all of your offers through on UCAS, not all unis are going to accept every single offer that you make. I was just incredibly lucky, and I think I was just like stupidly early as well, so it made it a lot easier. But yeah, not everyone is going to accept everything, so keep an eye on those ones that are quick to reply or that do accept it, because they like you, they've looked through, they've been like, oh, we like you, we want you in our field of study, which is an amazing achievement. Once you've got all of your offers in, personally I would wait until you've got them all, or you've had a reply from each uni, just in case you're not like jumping quick and then you're just like, oh my god, they've offered me a place and I've already said I want this one. Cancels out any of this. But once you get your 5 entries in, you choose one of the 5 as your firm entry. It's kind of like what you really want to get. So for me, that is the University of Brighton, of course, which is currently waiting for confirmation, as I need to get my exam results and send them over, and then it will be confirmed, hopefully. And then alongside your firm choice, you also have to choose an insurance choice, which is basically that extra kind of backup that if you don't get into your main uni, you can still go to uni, and it's, you know, it's okay, it's workable. You haven't just spent this money and all of this time studying to now have a gap year, which was unwanted. So yeah, my insurance choice was Marine Environmental Science over at the University of Portsmouth. So my offer at University of Portsmouth for me was an unconditional, which is why I decided to use this as my insurance choice, just because then I've got my firm. If I get my grades I need, which is double distinction star, if I end up getting that, then I get to the uni I want. But then for my insurance choice, because I was lucky enough to get an unconditional offer, I was like, okay, let's put that as my insurance, so I definitely know that I am going to uni in September. May not be the one that I ideally wanted, but because of that unconditional, I am going to uni in September. So if you are to get a unconditional offer, I would highly suggest putting that as your insurance choice, so you know that you are going to uni, basically, and you're not wasting a year that you don't want to waste. Because putting an unconditional as your insurance choice, big do it. So then you get a little box next to it, and it's like, your place is confirmed at this university if you're not accepted to your firm choice. So what you'll do on your results day is, depending on the specification of your current studies, your results will either get forwarded to the unis, or you will have to input the results to the unis. I'm pretty sure that mine does it automatically, so as soon as I know the grades, the unis will know the grades. So I will get my grades and my uni kind of confirmation on the same day, but I know it varies depending on specifications and courses. But once you find your results, if you do need to pop them in and send them on, do that as soon as possible, because everyone is going to be doing it, and you want to make sure that you're in it. You get to you basically put your results in quicker, they respond to you quicker, you know quicker. Obviously if you've got the grades, you've got a place. But to get that kind of confirmation email is the nicest thing in the world. And yeah, so be quick. Yeah, the last thing I want to say is that if you're like me in this current space in time, your exams start next month. And if you want to go to uni, and if you are getting this hyped up about going to uni, make sure you're revising, make sure you're studying, make sure that you're not ditching college to go and do like the other bits and bobs. Make sure you are keeping up with your studies to ensure that actually applying to uni is the right thing for you, because you are focused on your studies still. So good luck with your exams or your coursework, however your specification works. And I really hope that this has helped you. If it hasn't, then thank you for still watching it. And if it has, let me know where you're applying to for uni, and when you're starting, what you're going to study. Yeah, it'll be lovely to find some of you guys that are starting Brighton Uni in September as well. So lots of love, and I will see you in the next video.